What happens after death? This is a question that has haunted humanity for millennia. From the earliest days of our existence, we have pondered the mysteries of life and death, seeking answers in the stars, in the earth, and within ourselves. This question has echoed through humanity since we first looked to the stars. Fear mixes with fascination. The vastness of the universe, with its countless stars and galaxies, has always made us wonder about our place in it and what lies beyond our mortal existence. We crave answers, yet shy away from the unknown. The unknown is a double-edged sword. It is both terrifying and intriguing. It is the realm of endless possibilities, where our greatest hopes and deepest fears reside. Two friends, Omar and Joseph, grappled with this very question. They were not content with the vague answers provided by their respective faiths and philosophies. They wanted to know the truth, whatever it might be. Raised in different faiths, they shared a thirst for understanding. Omar, a devout Muslim, believed in the afterlife as described in the Quran. Joseph, a skeptical agnostic, was not convinced by any religious doctrine, but was open to the possibility of something beyond death. But their beliefs diverged on what lay beyond this life. Omar envisioned a paradise for the righteous and a hell for the wicked, while Joseph imagined a more abstract continuation of consciousness, or perhaps nothing at all. Their shared curiosity sparked a daring, perhaps foolish plan. They decided to embark on a journey to find answers, to confront the mystery head-on. They knew it would be dangerous, but they were determined to face whatever came their way. They would confront the mystery head-on. They chose a location steeped in legend and lore, a place where the veil between the living and the dead was said to be thin. It was an old, abandoned building on the outskirts of town, rumored to be haunted by restless spirits. Armed with ancient texts and modern technology, they prepared for their quest. They studied the writings of mystics and scientists alike, hoping to find clues that would guide them. They brought with them cameras, audio recorders, and other equipment to document their findings. As they set up their equipment in the dark, eerie silence of the building, they felt a mix of excitement and dread. The air was thick with anticipation, and every creak and whisper seemed to carry a hidden meaning. They lit candles to dispel the darkness, their flickering flames casting dancing shadows on the walls. The atmosphere was charged with an almost palpable energy, as if the building itself was aware of their presence. They sat in a circle, holding hands, and closed their eyes in concentration. They began to meditate, focusing their minds on the question that had brought them there. They hoped to make contact with whatever entities might dwell in the building, to seek answers from beyond the grave. They used a Ouija board, an ancient tool for communicating with spirits. As they moved the planchette across the board, they asked their questions aloud, their voices trembling with a mix of fear and hope. Suddenly they felt a presence in the room. A ghostly figure appeared in the shadows, its form barely visible in the dim light. Omar and Joseph reacted with shock and awe, their hearts pounding in their chests. They quickly grabbed a notebook and began to write down everything they experienced. The figure seemed to communicate with them, not through words but through feelings and impressions. It conveyed a sense of peace and understanding, as if it had found the answers they were seeking. As the night wore on, Omar and Joseph felt a newfound sense of understanding. They realized that the answers they sought might not be found in any book or doctrine, but within themselves. They had faced their fears and come out stronger for it. As the first light of dawn broke over the horizon, they left the building with a sense of accomplishment. They had not found all the answers, but they had taken the first steps on a journey that would continue for the rest of their lives. What happens after death? The question remains unanswered, but the journey to find the answer is what gives life its meaning. It is a journey that we all must take, each in our own way, guided by our own beliefs and experiences. And so we continue to look to the stars, to the earth, and within ourselves, seeking the answers that have eluded us for so long. The mystery of life and death is what makes us human, and it is a mystery that will continue to inspire and challenge us for generations to come. Omar, A devout Muslim, believed in the angel of death and the trials of the grave. His faith was unwavering, rooted deeply in the teachings of his religion. He spent countless hours in prayer, seeking guidance and strength from a higher power. The concept of life after death was not just a belief for him, it was a certainty, a cornerstone of his existence. He often found solace in the quiet moments of reflection, looking up at the sky, contemplating the vastness of the universe and his place within it. The thought of the afterlife brought him both comfort and a sense of responsibility, knowing that his actions in this world would determine his fate in the next. Joseph, a staunch skeptic, saw only darkness after life. For him, the idea of an afterlife was nothing more than a comforting story told to ease the fear of the unknown. He approached life with a scientific mind, always questioning, always seeking evidence. The concept of an afterlife seemed implausible, a fairy tale for those who couldn't face the finality of death. He often found himself lost in thought, staring into the distance, pondering the mysteries of existence. His skepticism was not born out of cynicism, but a genuine desire to understand the truth, no matter how bleak it might be. Their opposing views fueled their desire to uncover the truth. Omar and Joseph had been friends for years, their bond strengthened by their differences. Their debates were intense, filled with passion and conviction. Each conversation was a battle of ideas, a clash of beliefs that left them both exhausted yet invigorated. They respected each other's perspectives even if they couldn't agree. It was this mutual respect that led them to a fateful decision, to seek the truth together no matter where it might lead them. They knew it wouldn't be easy, but their friendship and shared hunger for knowledge gave them the courage to face the unknown. "We'll record everything," Joseph declared, his voice firm despite the tremor in his hand. The idea was simple, yet profound. To document their journey, to capture every moment, every revelation, every doubt. They would leave no stone unturned, no question unanswered. Joseph's determination was palpable, his skepticism driving him to seek concrete evidence. He believed that through rigorous documentation they could finally put the debate to rest. His hand trembled slightly as he held the recorder, a mix of excitement and apprehension coursing through him. This was uncharted territory, and the stakes were high. Prove or disprove once and for all. The words hung in the air, a challenge and a promise. Omar nodded, his own resolve hardening. He knew that this journey would test his faith in ways he couldn't yet imagine. But he also knew that the truth, whatever it might be, was worth seeking. Their eyes met, a silent agreement passing between them. They were in this together, come what may. The path ahead was uncertain, but their determination was unwavering. They would face the unknown, head-on, armed with nothing but their beliefs and a shared commitment to uncovering the truth. Omar, though hesitant, felt a pull toward the unknown. The idea of questioning his deeply held beliefs was daunting, but there was also a part of him that was curious, eager to explore the mysteries of existence. He knew that his faith was strong, but he also understood that true faith could withstand scrutiny. The thought of what they might discover filled him with a mix of fear and excitement. He often found himself lost in thought, pondering the implications of their quest. What if they found evidence that contradicted his beliefs? What if they found nothing at all? These questions haunted him, but they also fueled his determination to seek the truth. "If it strengthens our faith," he murmured, "then perhaps it's worth the risk." Omar's words were a reflection of his inner turmoil. He knew that this journey could either reinforce his beliefs or shatter them completely. But he also knew that true faith was not blind, it was built on understanding and conviction. He hoped that by facing his doubts head-on, he could emerge with a stronger, more resilient faith. His quiet moments of reflection were filled with prayers for guidance and strength. He whispered to himself, seeking reassurance in the familiar words of his faith. This was a leap into the unknown, but he was ready to take it. Their pact, sealed with a handshake, was a testament to their friendship and their shared hunger for knowledge. The handshake was more than just a gesture. It was a symbol of their commitment to each other and to their quest. They knew that this journey would test their friendship, but they also knew that it would strengthen it. They were bound by a shared desire to seek the truth, no matter where it might lead them. Their solemn expressions reflected the gravity of their decision. This was not just an adventure, it was a journey of discovery, a quest for understanding that would challenge everything they thought they knew. Together, They would face the unknown, armed with nothing but their beliefs and a shared commitment to uncover